Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I got another reaction video for you and it's Masters of the Air episode number 9. The final episode is finally here. An episode I've been dreading because, you know, I'm enjoying this show so much. I don't want it to end. But on the other end, I also want to know how it ends. So yeah, kind of double feeling about this episode. It could go on for countless episodes for me personally. I wouldn't mind, but yeah, we need to see how it wraps up, and it's probably going to be emotional. You know, most of these things are. They know how to wrap this up. Probably get some flashbacks or maybe some comparisons between the actors and the real life veterans, and maybe, you know, what their lives turned out like after the war. So yeah, really looking forward to that. A little throwback to episode number 8. That's the episode where we saw the Tuskegee Airmen introduced to the show. There was a lot of complaining about that online. I didn't mind, but I do think that maybe these guys were better off getting their own show. I don't know. It's not that easy probably in Hollywood to get just, well, we're gonna make a show about those guys, or you know, any show. It has to be funding as well and everything. And but yeah, it was all cramped into one episode now, and these guys did a lot of amazing things and a lot of stuff to help the war effort, and a lot of sacrifices were made, and now it was just cramped into one episode. And yeah, they're focused on a couple of the Tuskegee Airmen, 3 of the airmen in particular, and they all went down and ended up in the same camp as Buck and Bucky. So yeah, that was basically the rest of the episode. We saw what life was like inside the camp when the 3 Tuskegee Airmen joined, and they were training when they were have to do a big march or anything, so they had to get in shape. So that's what they were doing. And so yeah, that was episode number 8. Kind of a slower episode. We had some action scenes with the Tuskegee Airmen, but yeah, a lot of time was spent on the life inside the camp. And so yeah, now it's episode number 9, and we have to see how this one turns out. It's a little bit longer than the other episodes, so yeah, probably a lot of stuff is going to happen this episode. And yeah, just let's just dive in, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Episode number 9 of Masters of the Air. Let's go.
By the first few weeks of 1945, we were closing in on the Third Reich from all sides.
1945 already. They're really flying through it now. Oh man, look at this shot.
The Russians were approaching the Oder River.
So many planes. Holy shit.
The 8th Air Force flew uncontested. We were the true masters of the air.
He said it.
We're about to reach the target.
I really like those silver planes. I don't know why, but they look really cool.
Roger. Let's drop. She's all yours, Gene. Roger that, Major. Bomb bay doors opening. 1 minute to drop.
Yeah, look how cool they look, man. Oh, amazing.
Are we hit? Starboard engines are okay.
Oh, that sounded like the oxygen tanks.
Couple tanks got hit. Yes, sir.
Oh, shit. If those blow up, you have a huge problem.
Your bottles are ruptured. We only have 6 in reserve. Roger.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's really dangerous.
Rockets incoming!
Oh, shit.
Engine 1's on fire. Shutting her down. Cutting fuel and oil to number 1. How's she looking? Bombs away!
Yeah. Drop those bombs and get out of there. I don't know, man, with those oxygen tanks leaking, it's not something I want to experience when you're in a plane.
All good, Luke! Look up!
Oh, shit!
Pilot to crew, what?
Oh, big hole in the wing. Report. I think they're gone, man.
Dropping on 2 and 4.
Oh, man, the whole nose is gone.
We're gonna lose her. Lead.
Yeah, bail out.
I'm gonna try to get us across the Russian lines where we'll be safe. Yes, sir. Your ship, Rosie.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You don't want to end up in German hands right now.
Should we bail? Not yet. We're not going down in Berlin.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh man, there they go. Oxygen lines.
We're almost there. She's gonna stall. She's gonna stall.
Yeah. Plane is falling apart real fast now. Get out of there, man. Oh, he's all alone now. Oh, shit. Man, this episode, just straight into the action. Yeah, there's the river. Oh man. Get out, man. Ooh. Yeah, those guys are dead. He has to get out of there now. I don't think he has very long before the whole plane blows up. Oh man. It's pretty difficult to get out with all the G-forces. I think the plane is in a nosedive, so... Oh, there he goes. Oh. Yeah, it blew up before it crashed. Oh. That was a hard landing. Oh man, I think he ended up in the middle of a fight. Rolling on that broken arm. Shit. Oh man, Russians are executing all of the German soldiers. Now he has to make himself known as an American, because otherwise they will shoot him as well. Nicht yeah. Bad luck, guys. No, here they come. I don't think their gun will do you much good against so much guys.
American! Roosevelt, Stalin! Coca-Cola! Roosevelt!
Phew. Thank God. Man, what a start to the episode. Great episode. So far.
We got half an hour. We need to be at the front gate. We're marching. Go tell the guys. Go, go, go! Got it.
Oh shit, they're evacuating the camp. Or that's that big march that we saw in the opening credits. Through the snow. That's gonna be brutal.
Goons gave us 30 minutes to be at the front gate. 2,300 hours, then we march. They won't say how far for how long.
30 minutes. Jesus.
It's probably pretty far. No, they're gonna burn everything. Yeah.
Only essentials.
Only half an hour. They're building stuff like MacGyver and. Oh, they made a little sled. That's pretty smart. Well, let's hope that training paid off. That they did. Hope everybody makes it.
You're not thinking of running, are you?
Wouldn't that in this weather?
Not in this icebox.
That's gotta be the Russians! Yeah!
Wow, man. It's Guy's got some anger issues.
You okay, Solomon?
As okay as a Jew taking a midnight stroll in Germany could be.
Yeah, it's extra attention for him. No idea where they're going, of course. Oh man, look how many there are. That guy looks pretty awful. And that's a guard.
We got wheels up in 5 and the equipment room's locked.
Oh, he's mad. Yeah, why is it locked? You know, you need your equipment.
Let's go, people! Look alive!
I think he's pretty pissed with the man in charge of the equipment.
Hey, Clouder!
Oh. Is he already chilling there?
I guess you've never flown over Germany without a parachute, huh? Huh?
I don't know, Crosby, have you?
Now,
Smart ass.
you're gonna keep that equipment hut opened and manned until wheels up, plus 30 minutes. Yes, Major? Yes, Major. Yes, Major! Yes, Major.
That's all. Oh man, that guy. Oh yeah, there he goes. He looks like shit, man. The Jewish guy's helping him. It says a lot about the guy. Yeah, now you thank him. What's happening? No, soldiers retreating.
Für Blut und Böden! Steht auf und zollt unseren heldenhaften Kriegern Respekt!
That dude is pretty fanatical. By the looks of it, he's pretty young, so he's probably former Hitler Youth. Those guys who were really, really brainwashed from a very early age. True believer.
Alles kaputt.
By the end of the war, all the Hitler Youth were basically transferred or promoted to regular troops, Waffen-SS. So you had like 13, 14, 15-year-olds fighting. But those guys fought hard because, yeah, like I said, they're really fanatical. Must be so good to finally be indoors, out of the wind. Oftentimes the wind chill makes it even worse.
Scuttlebutt as we're heading to a train station at first light. Scuttlebutt know where we're going? No. Just be ready at dawn.
I don't know. They're Nazis.
It'll be okay, Sally.
Yeah, I get it that he's scared, you know, as a Jew.
Not exactly how we thought, has it?
He has no idea where they're going.
You know, I really did believe that if there was only 2 B-17s left, it'd be you and me flying.
It really didn't work out as planned.
The last few years would have been a lot rougher without you, John. Sam.
Slowing down, aren't we?
At least they're together now, you know.
Nuremberg!
Oh, Nuremberg. They're in the heart of the Nazi party now. That's where all the big rallies used to happen, at the Zeppelin field. Hundreds of thousands of people gathering to hear Hitler speak. Yeah, that's really the heart of the Nazi party. Not a place you want to be.
We're in the heart of their fatherland now, boys.
Yeah, that's what I said. Another camp. Well, at least it's a Stalag, you know. Not far from Nuremberg is Dachau, so you don't want to end up there.
Gail? Gail!
Oh, somebody he knows?
Jesus, I'll be. George, how the hell are you?
Long way from home.
Oh my God.
Yeah, same.
From there to England.
Но скажи, что дорога будет нелегкой.
He warns you that the road is going to be very dangerous.
Yeah. Well, at least he's being driven around. Doesn't have to walk.
Тяжелый запах.
For the smell.
No.
В чем дело?
Probably lots of dead bodies around.
Еще несколько минут. There is a wagon ahead that had lost its wheel.
Do you mind if I stretch my legs?
Он хочет размять ноги.
Давай, давай.
He's like, I don't care. It must be really smelly there. I guess he's gonna. Oh, it's a camp. Probably lots of prisoners were killed, maybe burned. There was a lot of smoke around. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh man. Yeah, burned bodies as well. Imagine seeing that stuff with your own eyes, man. Shit. Jewish prisoners. I don't know, maybe he was Jewish himself, Rosenthal. It sounds like a Jewish name, but I'm not sure about that. But if that's the case, that's, you know, extra brutal when you discover a place like that.
There's more of them?
Yes. Our comrades found even bigger camps than this. They were built for killing people.
Auschwitz.
Poles, Russians, mostly Jews.
Now he really knows what he's been fighting for.
Moscow leads.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Zeg deine Familie.
Familie? Mein Vater, meine Tochter, ihre Kinder.
Everybody dead, probably.
He says his family are all dead. But
Yeah.
he said he buried them himself with the other villagers the Germans killed. They ordered him to fill in the ditch. Somewhere in there, his wife, his daughter, his grandchildren.
Crazy.
So he takes the shovel.
Just imagine, man, losing your whole family. Your wife, your daughters, sons, grandchildren, and you have to bury them as well in a mass grave. Can imagine.
Geh mit Gott. Das ist du Gott. hat er mich vergessen.
He says if God exists, he has forgotten him.
Yeah. I can understand that you feel that way, huh? Man. From snow to rain. Everything turns to mud.
Sir, the Germans want to stay ahead of the Allies. They're worried they're getting too close again, so another march.
Damn.
Look, if we keep it tight, me, you, George, Aaron, you know, it's a better chance to move unseen.
Oh shit, plane coming in.
Cigarettes and torches, put them all out!
Oh man. It's probably one of their own.
We told you we had to stop marching at night. We're being attacked by our own goddamn planes. It's not safe. We told you. It's not safe. It's not goddamn safe.
Keep it down, man. They'll shoot you.
I'm in. We make a run for it tonight.
Oh man, they're gonna escape. Oh, that's the fanatical soldier.
Go tell Similite we've done our 20 kilometers. We're stopping here and now.
Yes, sir.
All right, who wants to go first? I'll go.
It's pretty risky, man. If they see you, they shoot you on sight.
All right, go. Go. All right. Keep going.
Oh, the German standing right next to them. There goes Buck. Oh man, shit.
Go, Buck. Get out of here.
Oh. Oh man, now Buck has to stay behind.
Yes, let him go. You touch one hair on his head and you'll have a riot.
Was ich sage!
Bandits!
Hat versucht zu fliehen, wir können ihn nicht einfach
This
gehen
is one of my
lassen!
senior officers. He is essential.
Oh, there's our ass, man.
Order your man to release Major Regan. Now.
You hear that? Sounds like GMCs.
Yeah, you have to stay off the road because we saw a lot of soldiers retreating from the Russians. This is probably another large group. Okay, now cross the road quickly before more come. Hey, it's a horse. Where did he come from? Oh shit. Oh! He stabbed him! What the hell? Oh, and again. Ugh. Yeah, he's done for. Looks like a pretty young soldier again. Oh, another one.
It's fine. Bitte.
Good.
Yeah, just like I said, you know, those young soldiers, really fanatical. They killed the guy. Oh, man.
They didn't even have any goddamn bullets.
Really? And that's why he stabbed him, probably, you know. Oh, he's back.
Hey.
How's it going, boy?
We got transferred to Winston Churchill's personal converted B-24 Liberty. I kid you not. For the flight back to St. Marcus.
That's cool.
How are you?
It's quite a journey back home. Yeah.
She's pregnant.
Oh, man.
That's a good thing, right?
Yes.
All right. Are you sure?
He doesn't look all too happy.
I don't know. You know, all this killing we do. You know, just day in, day out. Does something to a guy.
Yeah. Sure does.
I don't even recognize myself in the mirror. It reminds me of this quote I read at college from Nietzsche.
Yeah, but you did what you had to do, man. Come on. Fighting the bigger evil.
Whoever fights monsters should take care not to become a monster himself.
Yep.
Because if you gaze into the abyss,
We'll gaze back at you.
this gazes right back into you.
I know that quote. That's pretty powerful quote, yeah.
You're here to fight the monsters, Cross.
Yeah, he has seen it with his own eyes now.
They got it coming. Trust me. They got it coming.
Yeah. It changed him as well, what he saw in that camp. Oh, they're still on the run.
Stop right there! Americans! Whoa, Americans!
Oh, the American soldiers. They made it.
We got two here. They say they're ours. They look like POWs.
All right, at ease.
Thank God. Not for these guys, they're still in another camp.
Well, I guess they're not gonna process us. Doesn't look like it.
Lots of different nationalities there. English, French, maybe? Oh. Is that Buck returning?
Thanks for the lift, guys.
Yep, there he is.
Welcome back. Crosby, they still got you at this dump. Sure do. Major? Rosie?
Good to have you back, sir. Major, welcome back.
Lemons? Gentlemen?
Good to have you back.
What's this for?
The Dutch are starving to death.
It's supposed to be a flak truce with the Germans, so no flak or AA guns. So far they've refused, but we're flying anyway.
Yeah, go help us Dutch. Yeah, it was true, you know, a lot of Dutch were starving in the winter of 44, 45. It was really bad back then. They kept his locker. No, it's been a long time since he saw her face, probably.
So, Major, operations was kind of hoping you wouldn't mind flying on this mercy mission I was just telling you about. You can't be sure what the Germans are going to do.
Be nice to get behind the yoke again.
You sure? You don't want to get shut down again.
I can't see them shipping us out of merry old England.
No, plane coming in. That looked pretty dangerous, him shooting like that. You know, what if he hit some of the prisoners?
coming back! He's coming back!
That's crazy. Oh, he's doing it again. Man. He even shot up the building. Maybe there are prisoners inside, you know? Oh, oh, shooting the prisoners. Oh, the Americans are coming. Oh man. Yeah, I better take out all those guards before they shoot everybody. Well, not everybody, because it's a lot of soldiers, of course, but...
You got a flag here? Flag, no flag at all, huh? No flag at all? No flag! Hey, hey, you got a flag? Here, hey! Here it is.
Damn. Maybe wait until after the camp is liberated. Oh, some people getting lynched. Yeah, now they are the prisoners. Yeah, there it goes. No, don't tear it up. You know how much money that is worth nowadays. You can fetch some big dollars for that right now. Finally free, finally, after all those time in the camps. He's like, I'm not shaking your hand.
Colonel, the camp and the village are yours. I will hand over my men disarmed in 30 minutes.
Dismissed.
Colonel Clark, let's get him back.
Man, how happy must these guys be, you know? Been in the camp for a year and a half, 2 years. And finally we're able to go home. Oh, there they go. Now let's hope the Germans honor the truce, because I don't want to see anybody get killed on this mission. Back behind the wheel after all those time.
I hope you don't mind, but I usually take the left seat. Well, always actually.
I'll get the general on the phone.
Yeah.
It's an honor. Ready pre-flight checks?
And the other way around as well, you know. Seeing how many missions Rosenthal flew.
Controls and seats.
Check.
Ken?
Oh, he's coming as well.
What are you doing here?
$100 says you can't think of a better flight engineer. Plus, well, thought I'd get a kick out of actually flying one of these things.
You never flown a plane before?
No, sir.
That's crazy. He's only been repairing them.
Boat over here in 43, and then, well, I never had a reason to fly.
Better late than never.
How's the view, Kenny?
Beautiful.
Something, ain't it?
I think that's the best view of the plane with all the glass. You're surrounded by glass, so you can see everything. Of course, windmills. It's the Netherlands, they have to show some windmills. Trust me, it's not just windmills around here.
Approaching Valkenburg. Feel free to say a little prayer that they don't...
Valkenburg. Oh, they're not shooting.
Germans decided to honor the truce.
Thank God.
Yes.
Yeah, that must be an amazing sight for those people as well. You've been suffering under years of German occupation.
Crates away.
There you go, we did it.
That's a great shot. Of course with a windmill again, but it's a great shot.
Clear Tower, this is Chowhound 1 requesting landing instructions. Over.
Chowhound 1, you were clear for overhead approach. Runway 281 at 1,200 indicated.
That Bucky? Sounds like him.
12. Altimeter 2996, over.
Clear up tower, please repeat.
Over.
You heard me the first goddamn time, Gale.
Yeah, he's back.
I'll be damned.
Look who it is! Stone in my shoe. Oh, I'm back!
I don't think he could actually hear him over the noise of the engine.
Johnny Egan! How are you?
Very good, sir.
Good to see you.
You too.
Not still throwing up in there, are you?
Good to have you back.
Danny, how are you? Rosie?
We made a few of those supply drops in the last days of the war. And then, one day...
Yesterday morning at 2:41.
The war is over. At least in Europe.
The ceasefire began yesterday to be sounded all along the front. And our dear Channel Islands.
It's gonna be a party tonight, probably. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, well, imagine, man, being away from home for years, losing all your friends, being in a camp for months on end, and then finally it's over. You're gonna go back home. It's gotta be a great feeling.
We were going home.
You're right away, Major.
All of us.
Yep.
I had a wife to see,
Thanks, buddy.
a son, a life to start.
You're gonna be a hell of a father, Cross.
You think?
I know.
I think he got promoted. He's got a silver oak leaf. This means he's a lieutenant colonel. He was a major at the beginning of the episode. Yeah, that's definitely silver. I'll check the plane one last time. It's got to be weird for those kids as well. They have these guys around for years, especially when you're that small. You know, makes a big impression on your life, and all of a sudden, they're all gone.
Ready to go home?
Ready to see March?
He's more than ready, probably.
Leaving a lot of good men behind. I'm brave,
yep.
man. And of course, cold.
I was going home. I just wished more of us were.
Lots of those guys really felt guilty, you know, why they survived and others didn't.
Here we come.
Back home, finally. Yeah, life returns to normal in the village. Oh man, great shot. Oh, we're going to see the real man. There we go. Yeah, Lieutenant Colonel. He became a teacher. Awesome. Yeah, I gotta read that book. It's been on my to read list forever. Oh, he's a teacher as well. Oh, he passed away June 22. 100 years old. Man. That's not very long ago. Also a teacher. Man, all these guys became teachers. Is that a coincidence? Probably not. Rosie. Yeah, he was at the Nuremberg trials. I read something about that. He interrogated Hermann Göring. Oh. Okay, so he met his wife and 2 weeks later they were married. He was like, you know, we gotta do this real fast. 2 weeks. Crazy. He's got a lot of medals. 52 missions. That's crazy, man. That's double the amount, more than double the amount that he was supposed to fly in the first place. Full colonel. Awesome. And served in Korea and Vietnam. Bam. That's crazy. John Egan was his best man. Oh, she died in 53. Oh, they only had 8 years after the war. That's so sad to hear. Casting was on point for him. They really look alike. Also in the Korean War. Oh man, 45 years old he died. They are the two friends together. 45. That's not an age you want to die, man. Come on. So that was it. The final episode of Masters of the Air. We've seen them all now, all 9 of them. And yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit later on about the entire show. But now we have to talk about this episode. And for me, it was a great episode once again. A lot of stuff happened. The episode started off very strong, right into the action with a lot of tension. With Rosie and his plane going down. And yeah, he landed just right in the middle of a fight between the Russians and the Germans. He broke his arm, but he was rescued by the Russians and sent back to Moscow, and then through Iran. And he went basically through all of Europe, and then he ended up back at Thorpe Abbotts. We also saw him walking into like a concentration camp or a POW camp. I don't know, it wasn't a POW camp because there were Jews there, but yeah, so it was basically a concentration camp with all the dead bodies, burned bodies. That was pretty shocking as well. And yeah, it gave him some clarity why he was fighting this war. And he even told Crosby was struggling with a lot of things, killing so many people, and he said, yeah, they had it coming. So yeah, I think that a little bit changed his perspective on the war and why they were fighting it. And I think that was nicely done. And we also saw the big march for the rest of the soldiers. Buck and Bucky went on a big march through the snow, and they were moved from camp to camp to camp. And then doing one night march, Buck managed to escape with 2 other guys. And it was pretty cool to see. Bucky was left behind, couldn't come along. And later on, there was a pretty shocking moment when one of the guys got stabbed in the back by these really fanatical former Hitler Youth soldiers. And that was really tragic. And I don't know if it happened in real life. I have no idea. But if you look at it in the context of the show, that was pretty heavy stuff. And so yeah, in the end, Bucky and the rest of the soldiers, they ended up in their final camp. It was liberated by the Americans. We saw a plane fly over and it was shooting. And for me, like I said in the reaction, was a little bit tricky because, you know, maybe they hit some of the prisoners as well. But yeah, in the end, the camp was liberated and Bucky was sent back to Thorpe Abbotts as well. He was reunited with everybody. And there was, prior to that, Buck and Crosby and Rosenthal, they all went on a supply mission. They dropped food over the Netherlands, where we saw a lot of windmills again, like I said in the reaction. Every time the Netherlands is portrayed in a movie or a TV show, we also see the windmills. But yeah, if that makes it clear to people that, you know, we're looking at the Netherlands, and I'm okay with it. You know, everybody from the Netherlands, you know, there are windmills here, but they're not all over the place. You know, not the whole of the Netherlands is covered in windmills. That's certainly not the case, but yeah, I don't mind. So that was pretty cool to see, you know, them dropping the food over the Netherlands. And yeah, and then they wrapped it up. Thorpe Abbotts was abandoned by all the crews, and the planes flew back home. And then at the end, we saw all the pictures of the actors, and then compared to how the real life veterans, and some of them, they showed pictures of when they were older, and you know what happened to them after the war. And like I said in the reaction as well, a lot of these guys went on to become teachers, and that was one thing that really stood out to me. You know, I think the first 3 or 4 guys that we saw, they all became teachers, and yeah, to me that's pretty remarkable. And maybe a coincidence, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe just what these guys wanted to do. They want to maybe give something back to their communities, and so that was pretty cool to see that. Yeah, most of them live long lives. Fortunately, Bucky, I think he was like 45 years old. That was really tragic as well. And of course, Buck's wife, they had like 8 years together after the war. That was pretty sad to see, you know, that they didn't get to have a long life together. And so yeah, that was it, the last episode. If we look at the whole show, for me, it's been a really, really cool experience. I think I mentioned it in the previous reactions as well. I didn't know a whole lot about this side of the World War II. I've been really focused on a lot of the army soldiers and the land warfare, and really, yeah, I've been neglecting a little bit the Army Air Force and also the Navy. I need to dive into that as well. And so yeah, it gave me real good perspective on what the war was like for these guys. And I think it was really, really brutal. You know, the amount of losses that these guys had. I think we had like one mission, like then 150 people were killed or missing in action. And if you compare that to Band of Brothers, which is of course the other great show from Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks, that would be the same as the whole of Easy Company being wiped out. You know? Just imagine that looking at a Band of Brothers episode, and the whole of Easy Company is either killed or captured. That's the numbers where we're talking about. And so yeah, it gave me really good perspective on that side of the war, like I said. And yeah, now it's for me to buy all those books. I want to buy Masters of the Air, the book. I want to buy Crosby's book, and a lot of others, Murphy's book as well. And yeah, read up on these guys and the warfare that they did, and the losses and the sacrifices that these guys made were tremendous. And you know, hats off to those guys, and yeah, lots of respect for them. And for me, it gave me a whole new look into World War II, and which I really appreciate. And yeah, so it were 9 episodes, and for me, it was a very well-made show. Of course, there were better episodes and there were less, some episodes that were maybe less good, but overall it was a really good one. I think episode number 3 was really amazing. Episode number 5 was really amazing. Those were really action-packed episodes with a lot of tension, but also maybe the little slower episodes. They were really good for me as well, because we get to learn more about these men. We got to learn more about Rosenthal. We got to learn more about Crosby. There are some things maybe I didn't like as much. You know, the whole Crosby love affair thing. For me, they could have left that out. I didn't think it added much to the story. For me, it painted a picture of Crosby being a cheater. You know, he's cheating on his wife. You know, afterwards I heard from friends that in his book he explains that he had like an understanding with his wife that he could be with other women because he was away from home for such a long time, but they didn't explain that on the TV show. So on the TV show, if you didn't know that, like me, you know, he comes across as a cheater, and I was like, man, why are you doing this and everything? And so yeah, that whole thing could have been left out for me. It didn't change him as a person. Didn't affect his the way he was portrayed during the battle scenes and everything. That didn't. If they left that out, I don't think his character would be any different. So also, the Tuskegee Airmen, they were introduced in episode number 8, the previous episode. I said so in the intro. It was a little bit cramped into one episode. Maybe they could have taken more time to introduce these guys, or maybe just make a TV show about these guys as well. I've seen some movies about these guys in the past, but they weren't very good, most of them, or largely made up. So yeah, I would like to see a TV show about the Tuskegee Airmen. Why not? The more TV shows about World War II, the better. So yeah, overall, Masters of the Air, really great show. For me, it's right up there with Band of Brothers. Not as good as Band of Brothers. Band of Brothers is, for me, it's still the best one out there, the best one ever made. But yeah, it's definitely top 5 for me, and really enjoyed it. And I'm probably gonna watch it again real soon, and maybe try to do it in 2 sittings. Maybe watch episodes 1, 4 to 5 in one sitting, and then the rest in one sitting. I think it's a good thing to do because it's one continuing story, and now I had to wait a week for the new episode to drop, and it takes you a little bit out of the story. And maybe if I watch it in one sitting or 2 sittings, the whole show will become much better again. So I would like to thank everybody for tuning in on this reaction series of Masters of the Air, and also, of course, for this episode. If you like what you see, consider subscribing to the channel. It would really help me out a lot. And I got some other stuff coming up as well, and reactions as well. And one of the things that I'm going to be reacting to is the TV show Shogun. And can't wait to dive into that. I have a big fascination for the samurai and their code of honor and how they live their lives, and really fascinating. And I'm only hearing great stuff about that TV show Shogun. So can't wait to dive in. That's going to be next on the channel. If you don't want to miss out, please consider subscribing, like I said. And thanks for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.